Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I just want to start off by saying thank you to everybody that took their time to subscribe, to like, and to comment. And I am very grateful for the support that you have shown, and thank you. So today's video is a get to know me, just to get that out of the way before we get into serious business. So I have 20 questions with me, and I'm gonna ask the question and then give the answer to the question. And I hope that this is gonna be fun for us, for me and for you guys. And thank you once again. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Also, remember to ring the notification bell so that every time I upload, you get notified and you never miss a video. Um, yes, let's do this. So it's 20 things to know about me. um, the first question. Um, where did you grow up? Okay, so I was born and bred at Dan Village. It is in Limpopo, right next to Tini. So I grew up there, was born there. I lived there for about 13 years. Where do you currently live? I live in Flora Park, Tanin. Um, yes. Who is your first best friend? So, yeah, her name is Litawoncha. I don't know if I don't know where she is. We lost communication um since we left primary school. So we tried to keep in touch, but I don't know, somehow we just ended up being apart. But she was my first best friend. It was never something that we made official, because when I grew up, I started having people ask me to be best friends. But with me and her, it was different. It was like I just knew that she was my best friend. And I think I knew I was her best friend too. So she was my first best friend. We're best friends for a long time, and I loved her. I still do. Think she'll always carry a special place in my heart. How tall are you? I am 1.52 centimeters. Yeah. I'm a shorty. Like every time I meet people, they're like, "Oh my gosh, she's so short," and I'm like, "Yeah," you know. So I'm quite short, but apparently I am within average height for a South African woman. So I guess I'm not that short. Dogs or cats? I'd say pigs, because I've been having a fantasy about owning a young pig. I just want to raise it and love it. And I'd say pigs. I've had dogs before, quite a few dogs. We had dogs all my life where I grew up, and they cool. I mean, they're okay. And cats, I don't have an experience with them. I don't know. I think it's because where I grew up, there was this whole superstition about them, so I never really got the chance to surround myself with any cats. And yeah. Um, are you in or have you gone to college? I actually have been to university. I have a bachelor's degree in health sciences and social services. So yes, I've been to college. What is your spirit animal and why? My spirit animal is a praying mantis currently. Why? It just happens. You don't really plan to have a spirit animal. You don't go out actively seeking animals and calling them your spirit animals. That's not how it works. So I actually have quite an interesting tale to tell about the praying mantis, and I just stumbled upon it. It really just happened. I have pictures. I've recorded some pictures of visitations from different mantis. What's the plural for mantis? Manti, mantises. um, I will share my experience personally with spirit animals on my Twitter as well. So if you can follow me on Twitter as well, I do share more stuff um, on spirit, on mythology, and yes, I'm gonna be talking about spirit animals on there as well. So you can search me on Twitter. I'm at Miss Wydra, and let's interact there as well. Um, you're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Yes, I am wearing perfume. It's Nude by Rihanna. I love it so much. Smells like a dream. I actually went out to buy this because I read somewhere that many celebrities that cross paths with Rihanna talk about how she always smells good. So I was like, I would like to smell like Rihanna if she smells like one of her scents. I don't know. And I really fell in love with the nude. It's such a beautiful, beautiful smell. It's very attractive. Um, tea or coffee? Tea. However, I do have my seasons. It's seasonal. It's not like I'm a tea person. But if I had to choose between the two, it's tea. Because coffee makes me drowsy. So I opt for tea usually. What sport do you play or have you played? I currently do not play any sports, but I played a lot of sport in primary. I was very athletic actually. Um, I done netball, I did hockey, I did shot put, I did long jump. Those were the four, and I'm only naming those four because those were the ones that I really enjoyed and I actually kind of not really excelled in, but I was good at. And then obviously I did. It was sort of compulsory. I also ran, what did they call it, sprints or whatever. I also did high jump, but I was very bad at these ones. I was never good, so I think that's why I'm mentioning them last. Then I also enjoyed swimming. I was very very good at that. And when I got to high school, I also tried out a bit of girls soccer, but I lost interest somewhere along the way. I don't know what happened, but I just stopped playing. Currently, however, I don't partake in any sport. Have any books you read changed your life? Many books I've read have changed my life. Because for me, reading is also a means of travel. You just get to go to a whole different place and meet different people through reading. So the very first book that I can remember was a childhood favorite was Matilda. I think everybody loved her. She was the heroine, and we all fell in love with who she was, and somehow we saw ourselves in her. So I'd say Matilda by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. I think I'm saying it correctly. And then also three books that I can remember from the top of my head that I can say changed my life. One was called Soul Flame. One was called The Great Harlequin Grimm. One was called Death and the Devil. Those were very interesting books. They did have some sort of impact on me and who I am currently. Are you single or taken? Yes. Yes, I am. What is your idea of your dream date? I love nature. I love picnics. So I would really, 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 really love to go on a picnic date. Just sit and eat and be in nature and get to know the next person. That's ideal for me. Um, what is your go-to hairstyle? My afro. I'm usually in my afro. Go to, go to. Even if my afro, I style it like this. So I'd say my afro in this style. Um, how many siblings do you have? I am an only child. Um, what is your go-to fast food order? I think this question is a bit complex because it would really depend on where I'm eating. But I guess I'd say chicken schnitzel and fries. Yeah. Um, do you have any weird quirks? I have a lot of weird quirks. uh, one is I just break out in song and dance, out of nowhere. Like we'll be in the middle of a convo and then I just go in with a song and a dance. I think that's pretty weird. One of the weird quirks I have. What is my star sign and do I relate to it? I'm a Sun Leo, Moon is Gemini, and my Venus is Pisces. Do I relate to them? Yes. I'll be talking a lot about star signs as well. So yeah, I'll also be threading a lot about it on Twitter. So just remember to follow me on there. I will figure out how to link my Twitter onto this video just to make it easier for you guys to access it. What does the last text message you received say? Yeah, someone texted me and they're like, I just woke up from a power nap and I was dreaming about you and you were driving a BMW. You were driving me back to my place. I'm like, yes, that's the thing. Those are the things. That's right. I receive, I claim it's mine. Yes. That's the last text I received. Have I ever written a blog post and what was it about? Yes, I've written quite a few blog posts which I never really published, but I was forced to publish one for my um one of my modules. It was languages through an African lens. We had to blog about different cultures and all of that. So I did publish that one for marks. I did very well. I actually got a good mark for that module. I got a distinction. So I did very well in it. And um, yes, I eventually deleted it, because I got the marks. And I don't really think it was something that I really was into at that point. But I had to do it for school. So that's it. Those are the 10, 20 facts about me. And I hope you guys had fun. I did. Please remember to like and comment and subscribe. And stay tuned for my next video. Thank you guys so much. I always have a great time. It was lovely. Mwah.